Hey, welcome back. We're on Module 1, Lesson 4 problem set. You guys know the routine. The things that are going to help you be successful with this lesson um, are your book, place value chart, whiteboard, and pencil. So let's go ahead and tackle some math problems. So in this lesson, you were learning that we are converting measurement on the metric system. In converting measurements from meters to centimeters to millimeters or kilometers, all it is either we're dividing by 1,000 or 100 or 10 or multiplying by 10, 1,000 or 100. So here's a little anchor chart that we're going to use to help us. So if I'm needing to go, let's say from meters, this is meters, over to centimeters, that means I'm multiplying it by 100. Well, what happens if I went from meters all the way over to millimeters? Looks like I did 2 hops. Well, I would be multiplying it by 100 and then by another 10. So 100 times 10 is 1,000. So that big jump represents 1,000. If I went backwards, I had to convert centimeters back to meters. I'm dividing, and I'm dividing it by 100. Same thing, if I'm going from millimeters all the way back to meters, that's 2 hops. That means divide by 10, divide by 100. That means I'm dividing by 1,000. So we're going to have this this anchor chart on our problem set for you guys to see. Okay, well, are we multiplying by 100, by 10? What is it? It's going to help us with the math on this lesson. All right, for one, we need to kind of read and figure out what we need to do. So I'm going to put a box around the word convert. I'm going to convert measurements. And I have to write an equation with an exponent. Super important because they want an exponent with the equation. An equation is the problem with the actual answer next to it. First one's done for us. Let's go ahead and do 1b. They want us to convert 105 centimeters to meters. So if I'm at centimeters right here and I have to convert to meters, I'm going to be dividing this number by 100. I'm dividing 105 by 100 to figure out meters. On the place value chart, let's go ahead and write 105. And we're dividing it by 100. That means we are going to go ahead and move it to the right 2 times. That means the 5 goes in the hundredths, the 0 10s go in the tenths, and the 100s go in the 1 1s. And the decimal point is in between the 1 and the 0. So we can write our answer here. We got 1 and 5/100 meters. So here we converted. Now we need to write the equation. The equation was we took 105 and we divided it by 100. But they don't want 100, they want an exponent. What exponent represents 100? That's going to be 10 to the power of 2 equals our answer, which is 1 and 5/100. That's the equation right there. So C, we have 1 and 68/100 meters to centimeters. So here's meters, and we're going over to centimeters. That means we're multiplying it by 100. I'm going to put 1 and 68/100 on the place value chart. 1 and 68/100. We are multiplying that by 100 based off our anchor chart. So the 8 is going to move to the 1's place value. The 6 will go into the 10s, and the 1 1s will go into the hundreds. So that means our answer, or actually let's go ahead and write how many meters. Well, we had 1 and 68/100 meters, and in centimeters, that's going to be 168 centimeters. So what did we do? We actually did the problem of 1 and 68/100. We multiplied to make it bigger. We multiplied it by 100. Well, 100, just like the previous problem, is 10 to the power of 2 as an exponent. which gives us the product of 168. Let's drop down to 1F. We're doing 4 centimeters to meters. So I'm going to write first in 4 centimeters, which is right here. We're doing centimeters to meters. That means we're dividing the 4 by 100. So that's 4 ones. And we're going to go ahead and move it 2 times to the right because we're dividing. So that 4 ones is now 4 hundredths. And we don't have any other numbers to move, but we need to fill in the tenths and the ones. And hopefully you remember that those numbers we're going to fill is is a 0. And we need a decimal point in between the 2 zeros. So meters, we've got 4, 0, and 4 hundredths. As a problem, we did 4 divided by, and it went 100. We divided by 100, which is also the 10 to the power of 2. Practicing those exponents, which then gave us 0 and 4 hundredths. All right, so moving on to 2. All right, so 2, we're pretty much doing the same thing as problem 1. We're converting using an equation, and we have to make sure an exponent is in the equation. But we need to look very carefully because it looks like we're going from meters to millimeters. Let's go ahead and do 2B. We're doing 1 and 2/10 meters. Let's write that in the first blank. 1 and 2/10 meters, and we're converting it to millimeters. So that means here at meters, we're going to be doing a 2 hop over to millimeters. So we're going to be timesing it by 100 and by 10, which means we're multiplying it by 1,000. So we have 1 and 2/10 on the place value chart. We're multiplying it to make it bigger. 3 times. The numbers move 3 times to the left, so that 1 will go into the thousand, and the 2/10 will go into the 2 hundreds. And we need to fill in the tens and the ones with zeros, so we have 1,200 millimeters. As our equation, we had 1 and 2/10 is what we started off with. We multiplied it by 1,000 since it moved 3 spots to the left. The exponent that represents the thousands is 10 to the power of 3, which gave us the answer of 1,200. So we're going to go ahead and skip over to 2D. We have 97 millimeters to meters. So right now I'm going to write 97 in the first blank. We're converting 97 millimeters. So the 2 M's we're converting, and we're going to the meters. We're getting bigger measurement. That means we're doing 2 hops back. So we're dividing by 10 and then dividing by 100, which means we're pretty much dividing by 1,000. So let's write 97 on the place value chart. We're dividing it by 1,000. That means hopefully you know that's 10 to the power of 3. That 7 is going to go 3 spots to the right to the 1,000 spot. The 9 tens go to the 9 hundredths, and we need to fill the tenths with the value. Well, 0 is going to be the correct digit. We need to fill the ones and put a 0 there. So we end up with 0 and 97 hundredths. The equation is going to be 97 divided by 1,000, which is the exponent of 10 to the power of 3, which gives us the quotient of 0 and 97 hundredths. All right, 2E, we have 7 and 2,800 meters to millimeters. So I'm going to write 7 and 2,800 hundredths meters to 2 millimeters. So meters goes to millimeters. That means we're multiplying, and we're multiplying that by 1,000. So let's write 7 ones, 2/10, 800ths, decimal point. Multiplying it by 1,000 since we're going from meters to millimeters. So 7 goes into the thousandths place value. The 2/10 goes into the hundredths. The 800ths goes into the 8/10s. And we need to fill the ones with a digit, and that's going to be a 0. So we have 7,280. So the equation that we did was 7 and 28 hundredths. We multiplied that by 1,000, which means 10 to the power of 3, which gave us 7,280. We do the last one, 2F. We have 4 millimeters, and we're converting it to meters. So we have 4 millimeters, mm, and we're going to meters. That means we're dividing, and we're dividing by 1,000. So 4 in the ones place. The 4 is going to be shifting to the right 3 times because we're dividing by 1,000. So it ends up in the thousands place. That's 3 spots over. We need to fill the hundredths with the 0 and the tenths with the 0 and the ones with the 0 and make sure our decimal point are in between the first 2 zeros to give us 4,000. So we have 0 and 4 thousandths. So what's the equation that we did? We did 4 divided by 10 to the power of 3, because that represents 1,000, to give us 4 thousandths as our answer. All right, so the final word problem of this lesson is number 4. We're going to read it first and then go back and analyze it. The length of a bar for a high jump competition must always be 4 and 75 meters. Express this measurement in millimeters. Explain your thinking. Include an equation with an exponent in your explanation. So we got a lot of things that we have to include to answer this question. So let's first figure out what we need to do, or what we know. The length of the bar of a high jump competition must always be 4 and 75 hundredths meters. Let's circle that. Express. That means another name for show. Let's put a box around that. Show this measurement in millimeters. Let's go ahead and put a box around millimeters. We need to make sure that we're converting. We have to explain our thinking on what we did, and we have to include an equation with an exponent in our explanation. So we got to do a lot of things. So let's go back. Let's figure out what we're going to be doing. We're converting our measurement of meters, right here, meters, and we're going to millimeters. So right there, we should know that we are multiplying, and we're multiplying it by 1,000. So let's write our problem out. We have 4 and 75 hundredths meters, and we're multiplying it by, it's doing 2 big jumps to the right on the anchor chart, which means we're multiplying it by 1,000. I'm putting the exponent down because it told me that I need to have an equation with an exponent. So right now, what we just wrote down is called an expression. This is actually the problem. When I put an equal sign and I put an answer or a number on the other side, that would be considered an equation. So I'm going to go ahead and use my place value chart to make sure that I multiply correctly and move my numbers over correctly. 4 and 75 hundredths multiplied by 10 to the power of 3, or 1,000, means my numbers are moving to the left 3 times. 4 goes into the thousands, the 7 goes into the hundreds, the 5 goes into the tenths on our whiteboard, and I have to fill a 0 in the ones. So I have 4,750 as my answer. So now we kind of have to explain our thinking. What did we just do? So let's go ahead and kind of think about how do we write an explanation for that. So here's our thinking. We're going to say I multiplied 4 and 75 hundredths by 1,000 because I'm converting meters to millimeters. Further explanation, we're going to say that we actually moved 4 and 75 hundredths to the left 3 times. I moved 4 and 75 hundredths to the left 3 times to get 4,750. Period. So guys, as you can see, I don't have enough room to actually write my sentence out. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I thought of a great idea. Let's write our sentence actually right above the word problem in between E and 4. Gives you enough space. Or if you have enough space to write a sentence out, you can. As you can see, I'm on a tablet, and so my stylus isn't very precise, and my printing's not my best. I'm doing the best I can. Hopefully you're doing a lot better with your pencil. So I'm going to write the sentence out showing that the answer is 4,750 millimeters. So I'm just going to write kind of a shortened sentence, but I'm going to include all the kind of important information. The length of the bar in millimeters, because they want us to show the measurement in millimeters. So I'm going to write in millimeters is, and I'm going to write 4,750 period at the end. And here's my sentence. I have my answer of 4,750. I have the word millimeters, and I actually should put an S at the end. It's plural. And then I kind of describe that it's the length of the bar. I could say the length of the bar for a high jump competition in millimeters is, but because I'm using my stylus, I don't have enough room. So here we go. We just finished our word problem. We had some explanation that we wrote out, and we have an equation with an exponent, and we were able to fit in a sentence. So we are showing all of our thinking, being true mathematicians, to show as much as we know. So good job, and we'll see you on the next problem set.